Oh, always.
Up next, a look ahead at the Jewish holiday of Passover and the different food options available at one local restaurant. We'll be right back. Passover is the most celebrated Jewish holiday, given its rich spiritual and historical significance. And to celebrate Passover, the owners of Max and Benny's are offering special menu items.
Jon Soble is here to tell us all about the traditions, of course, and share a recipe. So nice to have you here.
Thank you for having us.
All right, so tell us about the tradition of Passover.
Well, Passover is truly the exodus from Egypt to Israel for the slaves of Israel.
And it's very food focused.
Always, well, every Jewish holiday is always very food focused. So we're always eating, we're always enjoying. It's about having, being with good company.
So what are you whipping up here? What are we making in the kitchen
We're going to do two recipes.
Okay.
The first is Charoses, which is a very important part of the holiday because it's part of the Seder plate, which we have on the very end over there.
Can you explain to us what is in the Seder plate?
The Seder plate has all different ingredients. When you do a Seder word means order. Right. So the holiday goes in a certain order. And in telling the story of the Exodus from Egypt to Israel, all these parts play. So there's bitter herbs for the bitterness that we had. The Charoses is the mortar of for the pyramids that the Jews were building.
Which part of that is the Charoses? I'm sorry, you're going to have to explain it to me.
The nut item.
The nut item?
Yes.
Okay,
so it's a sweet item, but it still represents other things. And then there's the lamb shank, which is the Paschal lamb that had to be slaughtered.
Right.
And the roasted egg, because there's always an egg, because egg means rebirth. And other items, too, that are part of that.
All right, so what is in your special menu?
So the first thing we're going to make is the Charoses, which, again, is for the Seder plate, as well as eating in general. You can start out with apples.
Got it.
And we got a lot of apples. They're diced really fine. Adding walnuts, 1 cup of walnuts. And then we're going to add sugar and cinnamon. And if you can hand me the wine over there.
Wine?
Wine,
Pass
yes.
The wine,
very,
very. The wine.
There you go.
Very
perfect.
important.
Okay. Very important ingredient there, huh?
Yes.
Wow.
And it's really simple. It's just mix it up.
But the key part here is no flour, right?
No flour in any of the recipes. No yeast either. It's made that way because when the Jews were leaving, when they were told to get out, they didn't have time for their bread to rise to eat. So it was laid flat on rocks and baked, and that's what now is matzah.
So now you have to get creative.
Exactly. So we have here, this is a nice mixture here, and I have a sample for each of you to try.
This is a sample of when it's done?
This is the Charoses?
It's the Charoses when it's done.
Here you go, Liz.
Yeah.
And there's a fork right there for you.
Thank you.
And then while we're doing that and you're trying that, we're going to go on to the next recipe, which is the Matzo Kugel.
This is delicious.
And then with Matzo Kugel, again, it has a lot of apples. This is my favorite holiday because of the apples.
I had no idea there were so many apples.
I love this. And not everyone uses apples, but we do, and I have lovely.
Yeah,
love it.
Tastes
so you take a box, you take an entire box of matzah, and you get it you get it wet with really hot water, break it up, and put it in there.
Okay.
And then you add in the apples, diced apples. Then eggs, a dozen eggs.
Okay.
So you got to put it all in there and get it all in, and we're not going to put them all in, but we're going to
give the idea.
get the idea there.
So you're going to continue to cook, and I'm going to show everyone. Is this the finished product?
That is the finished product here, and I got a whole one right here, right in the middle of the table.
Very nice.
Sugar and brown sugar, raisins, bread, both kinds.
Can't go wrong with more sugar.
Don is whipping it up there. We are going to post this recipe on our website, everyone. Max and Benny's restaurant, obviously having special meals, special times. We'll have all the information at ABC7Chicago.com.
And on our news app. We'll be right back.
I am so sorry. I'm talking with my mouth full. Please forgive me, guys. All right.